What's going on, man? This is Patrick James here, and today I got a question to the email help desk. John emailed in. He said, how do I make socializing and flirting with girls a habit? Also, in terms of places that I go to on a daily basis, I'm a 19-year-old that goes to community college, may or may not transfer this fall to university, goes to the gym, and goes home to focus on my path, which is art and graphic design. Lately, I've been distracted from my path because I realized that being a lone man sucks more and more every day, so I gotta do something about it. You probably get a ton of questions like this, so I'll let you do the talking now and respond to this. Thanks, John. Well, thank you, John, for emailing in the question to the email help desk. I appreciate your question, and I appreciate the fact that you've been on the email newsletter for a long ass time. Yes, I do notice these kinds of things. That said, let's get to the value of your question. So, you want to know how to make flirting with girls and socializing with girls a habit because you're tired of being alone. Great question. Well, first off, let's drop the idea that you're going to cut out half of the world's population, all right? Why do you only have to talk to girls if you want to be good at socializing? If you want to be good at socializing, practice it with everybody. Because I can guarantee if you're cutting out half the world's population because you want to make socializing a habit and flirting a habit, you're probably also cutting out all the girls that you're not attracted to, all right? And that's a big mistake because a lot of guys, they hold this standard in their head for, okay, I want to learn how to get good with girls. I want to learn how to make socializing a habit, so I'm only going to talk to the people who intrigue me. In other words, you're judging people before you go up to them. And very charismatic people don't do that. Very charismatic people live in this bubble that they call their own world, and they frame it as a party. That right there is the charisma mindset. So the way I like to frame every interaction, the way I like to frame every single day is this right here. This whole world that I see through my eyes is one big party, and I'm just bringing everybody else into it. Not just the girls, and not just the girls that I'm attracted to, but everybody. Whether it's Betty, the old lady who walks the dog down the street every single day that you see on the walk to your car before you drive to university, or if it's the cute barista who's making your coffee, or if it's the random ass chick at the gym that you see every single day but you haven't talked to yet. Alright, so drop this idea that you can only talk to the girls or even the girls that you're only attracted to. Talk to everybody, guys included. Because when you do that, then you get this thing, it's called a flow state. And you start to get into this flow where no longer do you have to psych yourself up to talk to somebody, but when you start talking to everybody in low pressure situations, well, then it really becomes a habit at the end of the day. So that's the first thing. Second thing is decrease the time between the idea and the act. So when you see somebody, you only have 3 seconds to talk to them. Now, I didn't invent this, but it's an age-old socializing tactic called the 3-second rule. And basically what it says is that when you get the idea to talk to somebody, you have 3 seconds to go up and talk to them. Because if you wait longer than 3 seconds, especially if it's a girl in a bar, she's already gonna know that you want to talk to her, and when you don't talk to her, when you wait 3.5 seconds, she's gonna conclude that you're a man who's nervous and he's afraid to go after the things that he wants in life. And you don't want that. So, the next time you're out, John, the next time you see a girl at a bar that you want to go talk to, or maybe it's the girl in your class, or maybe it's the girl in your gym, or maybe it's the girl at the grocery store, or maybe it's the girl at the library when you're working on your graphic design. When you see a girl you want to talk to, you say, all right, 3, 2, let's go. And when you say go, when you count down from 3, you have to go. Now here's the secret. Do you know what you're going to say when you walk up? Do you know if it's going to go well? Not at all. And that's okay. Embrace the fact that when you walk up, and you're only going to have 3 seconds to start walking, when you're walking over there, you're not going to know what to say. Embrace it. And then realize that when she looks you in the eyes, when you get that person's attention, something's going to pop into your head. All right? You're going to say something. and just say it, all right? Go back to any one of my videos where I talk about fucking your filter, getting rid of that filter, and speak freely, be congruent. If you're nervous, tell her, I'm like super nervous, but I wanted to come over here and say hi because if I didn't, I would have regretted it for the last 10 minutes. That's pretty easy. Or oftentimes, I like to make observations. So, for example, the other day I was at the gym. You said you go to the gym. I was at the gym, and this girl was wearing a purple shirt. Now, if you don't know, I went to a college where their colors were purple. So, first thing I said was, hey, did you go to K-State? I went to Kansas State University. I was like, did you go to K-State? Because she was wearing a purple shirt, and it was a college shirt. Now, she turned around, and obviously it wasn't a K-State shirt, but it started the conversation, and that was the first thing that popped into my head, and it was just a light observation. I made an observation about her t-shirt, and then she said something about her college, and then we went into discussions about college, and I told her I went to a college that had the same colors as that, and then the conversation just took off from there, and she actually thanked me for talking to her. She thanked me for coming up and starting a conversation with her because she said, I've been working out at this gym for the last 3 months when I moved here and nobody's ever talked to me. So thank you for that. So there you go. You want to give value by actually talking to people, and don't expect any outcome. All right. When I went up and talked to her, I just made a light observation and she thanked me for starting a conversation. Now, I didn't go into it with an outcome of I'm only talking to this person because I want something from her. Maybe I want her phone number. Maybe I want her to sleep with me. No, I just started a conversation and kind of just went from there. So let's recap all of this. If you want to make socializing with girls a habit, if you want to make flirting with girls a habit, 1, realize that you're going to have to talk to everybody and you're going to have to build up momentum through the day. 2, realize that you have to decrease the time between the idea and the act. And the way I do this is the 3-second rule. When I see someone I want to go talk to, I go, all right, I got 3 seconds. 3, 2, fuck it, let's go. I start walking. And 3, I realize that there is no outcome, and I have a filter, and I realize that I'm afraid that I won't know what to say, but I'm going to embrace that fact. But when I go up there, I'm going to say something. Maybe it's a light observation. Maybe it's just telling her that I would have regretted not talking to her for the next 10 minutes if I didn't talk to her. All right, so that's the third one. And then last little tidbit I want to leave you with is you've won the second you say hi. Because at the end of the day, you really just want to make this something that is normal for you, to go up and talk to people and socialize with people without any outcome in mind. So you've won the second you say hi. When you say hi to them, you've already achieved what you wanted. You've taken one step, one action closer to making this a habitual thing in your life, John. All right, so you've won the second you say hi. I hope that helped out, man. On that note, if you enjoyed this video, I would ask that you like it and subscribe to my channel, and then probably share this video. And if you are a smart man, you will click that link below and subscribe to the daily VIP newsletter where I write emails about this kind of stuff every single day. I love this stuff and I love helping you guys out. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below or email into the email help desk, or even message me on Facebook with any questions that you got, and you might see it answered right here. And I'll see you later.